Today, I was thinking about shows and cast members that are iconic, and I really realized that there's a lot in comedy, but not in drama, except for Dallas.
At the time when the show was popular, we were in so many countries you can't count them.
Were there other people in different languages speaking for you?
We were in over 100 countries.
Japanese was very funny.
And the national audience for any given Sunday was 30 million people. This is like more television than anybody watches in a week now.
That's incredible.
And so you talk about the effect of it. It just was so huge.
We asked a few of the other cast members, what was it like being confused by some fanatics about the characters that you guys actually played? And what was one of the craziest stories as well, too?
My craziest story was after I was killed, when I was hit by the car and died in the hospital. I woke up the next day and my life was the same, so I went shopping at the local supermarket. And I got my groceries, I'm putting them in the car, and this woman comes up to me bawling. She goes, "You're dead. Why are you dead?" And I was being very polite. I said, "Well, you know, I'm not really dead. It was just." She goes, "No, you're dead." And I realized
Trying
that
to convince you.
it was a crossing of the line, and that's how much our fans, many of them, invested in the characters that we played, and they couldn't voluntarily dismiss one from the other. So she knew she was talking to me, but she couldn't get over the fact that I died the night before on television.
Yeah.
Your fan base and the show's fan base, I mean, main communication, what? They wrote in,
Well, it was anticipation. Our show was about anticipation. We would be on a Friday night, and then they had to wait for the next Friday to find out what happened afterwards. Now everything is streaming and you can binge watch, and so the fan base was grown by this anticipation. So it's like kids loving Christmas. You know, it's November and it's Thanksgiving and it's how many days till Christmas, and they have to wait. And that's the beauty of our success when it happened.
Because the show was such a new thing, you guys almost developed a new emotional attachment to your fans in that whole cliffhanger era. Because it's like, I'm thinking to myself, nowadays with like Netflix or whatever, people are waiting 6 days, 3 days, but still, I can only imagine the excitement.
it was a summer, right, that went by before everybody
The
found
Who
out.
Shot JR?
Who Shot JR?
Not only did we have our hiatus, but the actors went on strike, and it extended that period for
3 months.
For 3 months.
Yeah.
They asked that question for 3 months.
What was that like in...
Well, we all knew we had a television series to go back to, but it was horrible for other people that lost their homes, lost their cars. Just like the strike that's going on right now, this is a very painful situation. And we hope that Screen Actors Guild does not go out on strike again.
My kids didn't want to be with me at all. Because every time, like even in the market, pushing the cart, Who Shot JR? Every 2 feet. And they were like, we're not coming to the market with you
So
anymore.
you heard the story, right, that Queen Elizabeth asked Larry Hagman. That's a great story.
Well, it was the
right?
Queen Mother.
Oh,
It
the
was
Queen
Queen
Mother.
Elizabeth's mother.
The mother.
The mother came up
I
and
love
literally said, Mr. Hagman, would you? And he said, unfortunately, I'd have to have you killed.
I love it.
Well, we are here to celebrate you guys today.
Absolutely.
And we hope this is just an as memorable reunion as the other ones as well, too. And we welcome you to the Desert Brew family. And we just thank you guys for
Thank you
being
so
here.
much.
Yeah.
Very kind and thoughtful. Thank you very much.
So the brew.
The brew. It's brew time. It's brew time.
Don't worry. Yeah, we come with brew.